MikeTheHigh.com welcomes you to the WRC co-driver special, where we take the time to get to know more about the people next to the top drivers. In this episode, we'll be asking some questions to Mr. Julien Ingrassia.
Hi, I'm Julien Ingrassia, the co-driver of Sébastien Ogier for now 9 years. I began with him at the rail first events for him, so this is a pleasure to welcome you.
How did you become a co-driver?
So, but my personal story, I became co-driver in 2002, November 2002, so it makes already 12 years soon. I was following a friend that was doing some rally as a co-driver also. We were 16 at this time. And one day he just called me because I was one of his best fans, let's say, and we were doing, I was watching his little rally in south of France. And one day he just called me and said, hey, I got a seat if you want on a rally car, if you want to try. And I say, okay, why not? And then I think it has been like a little bit a drug. Once you taste it, you cannot forget it. And now you know the story. I did some few years in France as a co-driver with many pilots. And then I met Sébastien in 2006. And we began our career together, 2 years in France, 1 year in junior WRC, we won it, and then the career, you know, until Volkswagen story.
What was your dream as a kid?
My dream as a kid was to work, to have a job, not in an office, but to work outside, close, let's say, to the nature and the wildlife. So I'm almost in it. So the preparation of a rally, there is a lot of things for a co-driver, especially because we are a big team, so everything must be ready, calculated, and so there is a lot of people in charge of the RACCs, in charge of the logistics, in charge of the regulations. But me as a co-driver, I have especially to prepare the pace notes, which pace note we will find from a year to the next year. So like this, we can have already the pace note and know which parts are new or not. It can be a good advantage to be performance. Also, I'm calculating all the fuel consumptions, all the timing, all the advance on the time controls. Those kind of things can be very helpful if you need to work on the car, to change a tire or to repair something, to know what time, which time you have to do that is very important for me and the engineers. So this is quite a tough job before the rally, because I am with my previous pace notes. It can be 2013, 12, 11, 10. So it makes a lot of books to check with the maps around, and so it's quite a meticulous job that takes some afternoons.
And what are your tasks during the rally?
So what is doing a co-driver during a rally is not only giving the pace notes. The pace notes are already, let's say, a small part of the job, and maybe for sure the most fun, the funniest part of it. But you have also to drive your car from a point A to a point B, following a road book and in a target time. You cannot be late, you cannot be in advance, otherwise you get some penalties. So this is quite a very stressful job, because during a whole week you have to be 100% concentrate and do no mistake at all, because if you do one mistake there is no way to compensate, and then this is immediately penalty in terms of seconds and time, and this is sad to get it.
And could you explain something about your pace notes?
So my pace notes, you know the pace notes, this is a way to describe the road. So the driver is looking the road and describing me how he feels it. So our pace notes are quite based on angles. So usually this is one distance, 100 meters, left, right for sure, and then you got angle from 150, 140, 130, etc., until 70, and then this is hairpins. On those pace notes, you can also add some speed, fast, slow, plus, minus, etc. And also some length, long, short, cut, don't cut, if you can go into the grass or not, if there is some stone. This is all those kind of elements that you can put on your pace notes. Then there is also the jumps and all those kind of things.
And how big is the pressure sitting next to Ogier?
How big is the pressure? As a co-driver, anyway, you have, as said, to be really concentrate. And I know that with my driver, we got only one target that we share since the beginning. It's to be world champion. We have been it last year, but to be one time is a very good thing, and it was a good joy. We want to taste it again, so the pressure is quite high because we want to be perfect.
How do you feel after a big mistake?
As I said, as a co-driver, you are not allowed to do mistake. And when it happens, you just want to dig a hole and to go deep inside.
What was your favorite moment in your career?
Career begin to be long now, so favorite moments will be difficult to choose because we had really great moments. But for sure, to get the first title with Volkswagen last year was really, and in France, was really a joy that I could not imagine.
And have you ever driven yourself? And if so, what do you prefer?
Driven myself, yeah. Yeah, I did some rallies and some little driving lessons in my side just for fun. For my 30 years old, I promised with this friend I met at the real beginning of my career that we will do together a race, two co-drivers into the same car, sharing the steering wheel. We did it. So I was doing one stage. He was doing one stage. The next one. And it has been really, really great. We had a lot of fun inside, and we finished the rally. We even did some big jump and some nice things. So co-drivers can drive also.
And has there ever been a moment that you wanted to quit?
No. Since I'm doing that, I know that I'm really lucky to get this job. And then for sure this is very exciting. You got a part of work at home, let's say with the brain, and a part of adrenaline also into the car when you are 180 km per hour on very small roads on gravel, jumping over the trees. It's a very cool job, and no, I don't want to release my seat for the moment. Come to watch a rally, and then you will come back again. For sure, it's really great. Ciao.
Thank you.